right, so we're just about set up here with the Bloody Mary bar. It's week 3 of the NFL season. What better time to do a tutorial on how to make a Bloody Mary? My name is Adam, I'm Celia's husband, and originally from Wisconsin. Growing up there, you learn to make a Bloody Mary at an early age. And so I'm gonna show you how I like to make them, 100% horseradish free. And maybe that'll be helpful for somebody that's looking for a clean, drinkable Bloody Mary that you can make at scale. It's perfect for parties where you need to make more than one at a time. So let's go through the key components, obviously, of a Bloody Mary to start with. You need the mix, or you can make your own mix. I like to just buy pre-made, and I love Mr. and Mrs. T's bold and spicy jalapeno. Zing Zang's another good one. But get yourself a good mix. Vodka, today we're gonna go top shelf with Ketel 1, but any vodka works for Bloody Mary. And the other real key component to a good Bloody Mary is Worcestershire. Adds a lot of flavor, and it's a huge part of a successful, delicious Bloody Mary. All right, so let's dive right into how I like to make them. Clear this out of the way so you can see. So I like to make them in a martini shaker, especially when I'm making, multiple for people at a party. All right, step 1, let's go ahead and put a little bit of ice in there. Don't need a ton, just a little ice. Let's put our vodka in. You could measure it with this, or you can just eyeball it. I like to eyeball it. That looks good. Let's go ahead and put our Mr. and Mrs. T's mix in there. Shake it up first. And fill it up almost to the top of the shaker. Not quite to the top, but almost. All right, now let's grab a lime, squeeze that in there for flavor, and a lemon, and we'll put that in there. Let's do our Worcestershire, and you can see I put in a decent amount. This really is the key to that flavor pop that goes with a really good Bloody Mary. And then Tabasco as well, depending on how hot people like it. Again, you don't need horseradish. Just use Tabasco and you can make it to flavor. Then you don't have that chunky horseradish. I know some people love it, and if you do, that's cool, but a lot of people don't. I can't stand horseradish, so just use Tabasco to make it as spicy as you want. This mix, this jalapeno Mr. and Mrs. T's already has a pretty good bite to it, so we'll just put a few drops of Tabasco in there. Now let's go ahead, shake that up. All right, we'll put that to the side. Now let's prepare our glasses. This is another little key secret here that I like to do with my Bloody Marys. So we have our celery salt. What we're gonna do is we'll take a lime and a knife, and we're going to just cut it down the middle. And then we're gonna take our celery salt, put it onto a plate like this. And we're gonna go margarita style on the rim. Margarita style rim job. So let's take our lime and go around the top of the glass. We're using pint glasses. That's a pretty good glass for a Bloody Mary, but honestly, the larger the glass you can get, the better. These are just pint glasses. If I have something bigger, I would definitely make it in whatever the largest glass is I could find. But look, now you have a beautifully salted rim, just like a margarita. Let's do the same thing on this one. Give it a good rim job all the way around. There we go. And let's put our celery salt all around it. Oh, is that delicious? That just, when people sip it, it's just another flavor pop. They can't get enough of it. All right, cool. So we have our glasses ready. Put that to the side. But remember, that's key. Do it margarita style. You don't see that too often. Now, ice. Ice is another extremely important part of the Bloody Mary. How many times have you ordered a Bloody Mary at a restaurant, and by the time the server brings it to you, it's like lukewarm and there's no ice in it? It's disgusting. It's because the bartender didn't fill the glass up all the way to the top with ice. Make sure you go all the way to the top with the ice. There's ice in a Bloody Mary. Nobody wants lukewarm you know, tomato juice and vodka. So fill it up to the top. There we go. All right. Now let's go ahead and put our mix in. Shake up a little bit more. And now when you pour this in, make sure you leave plenty of room at the top for our garnishments and so that we don't lose the salted rim. So leave plenty of room. All right. Now let's go ahead and put in a cheese stick. Let's put in celery. Let's do another celery over here. You can put anything you want in the Bloody Mary for garnishment. Some people put shrimp. Some people put venison sticks. Anything you can think of, you can put in. We'll just keep it simple though for today. Let's put in a couple pickles. And then we're gonna do jalapeno stuffed olives. And first what we'll do is we'll take a little bit of that olive juice and put it in there. That olive juice gives it a little flavor if you float that on top. Put our olive in there. There we go. And I also like pepperoncinis. Let's put those in there. Again, anything you can possibly think of, you can put in a Bloody Mary. So get creative. All right, so now you have two beautiful Bloody Marys, great presentation, salted rims, delicious mix, no horseradish, but it's not done yet. The final component to delicious Bloody Marys, you have to have the chaser. So let's go ahead and get the chasers ready to go. Kickoff's almost, it's almost kickoff time, so let's see. 1 beer is good for 2 chasers. Use any kind of beer you want. Today we're using the Sweetwater IPA. Really good beer, but I mean, Bud Light, Miller Light, anything works, Pabst. There we go. Now you're ready to watch the game. So hopefully this was helpful. Again, I'm Adam with Blue Eye Life, and I will see you again in the near future.